Your friends are the clients, the folks you get to know on a real good basis, and people you know all about their families, and they like coming in here.
Exactly, Gary. We can't do the job we need to do if we don't know the clients and we know their situations in life, knowing when they're thinking about retiring, maybe knowing when they're buying a new home, when they're having more children. All of this enables us to do a much better job and make sure our clients are taken care of properly.
You know, what impresses me most is the fact that all of your guys, including yourself, over and over all the years, you get calls middle of the night, calls on a weekend, calls on a holiday. If something goes wrong for somebody, one of your customers, you're there for them. Doesn't matter.
Exactly. I've had one on Christmas morning at 5 o'clock, and when I went out to a house, a person had a fire. People need to know we're available that much. We've had a lot of claims recently between hailstorms and wind. I mean, and no matter what it is to these people, it's a major event when something happens to their home, whether it's a roof blowing off or just shingles. We have to treat it as if it's a major event for us as well and make sure they're taken care of.
And of course, one of the things you're a real stickler on are policy reviews. And it's a chance to go one-on-one with a person to see if anything changed that year, making sure you're getting coverage of something maybe that they forgot about. 8 out of 10 of the reviews save them money.
Well, listen, I have an employee that calls people every day just to set up reviews. And I hope these people out there realize how important this is. We're not looking for an opportunity to sell you more or whatever. We just want to make sure you have the right coverage, you have all the new discounts that are about, and we learn so much in a one-on-one policy review.
And bottom line is that's why you're #1 in Pennsylvania, top 10 in America, over and over again. 40 years. Rennie, congratulations. Let's keep it rolling.
Thank you.
Rennie Rodarmel, Allstate Insurance.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear.
You've known the name for more than 50 years. Alvarado Construction, offering extensive design and build services all over Pennsylvania. John Alvarado, now you're doing even more residential.
We've partnered with Scholl's Design, a residential architectural firm, offering designs out of their catalog. Also have the ability to do a custom design in-house for a client.
And a remodel, like the Kiss FM home makeover, a huge success.
That was a great project. Gave them a new kitchen in about 3 days.
Alvarado Construction for residential and commercial builds.
Rainbow Carpet, your flooring headquarters for over 20 years in Central PA, has you covered for all the new flooring designs. The Messer family will help you every step of the way with those new creative ideas. From carpeting, ceramic tile, laminate, vinyl, hardwoods, including exotic hardwoods like bamboo and Brazilian cherry. And their carpet and cleaning service and water and fire restoration is second to none. For all your flooring needs, see Tony, Mary, Anthony, and John, the Messer family at Rainbow Carpet.
In 1985, the Williamsport Millionaire football team won the Southern Division Eastern Conference Championship with a 10-1 regular season record. A key reason for the success was the Millionaires' line play. One standout was tackle Dave Daniker. A 5'11", 223-pound tackle, he was the first of 2 brothers and 2 sons to play line for the Williamsport Cherry and White. A dedicated weightlifter, he was arguably the strongest player in the team. Dave still lifts weights and works out running with his 2 dogs, Isis and Gabriel. Dave graduated from college in 1989 with a degree in computer science. Today, he is the president of AM Metal Specialties. Dave and his wife Sue and 4 children can be seen tonight at SCA Stadium watching their son and brother, Ohio University Brown, Kurt Daniker, All-State Millionaire offensive and defensive lineman. 1985 Millionaire lineman Dave Daniker, this week's Rennie Rodarmo All-State Insurance. Who are they and where are they now?
All right, Babe Bear. Yeah, we were doing the games back at that time with Ken Sawyer on the radio. That was the old Twin days, and then we moved the radio with Ken over at WRAK. We had a power failure. That's what happened. And they had a power failure up here, probably doing too many French fries. And everything went out. And the entire truck went out. Everything up on the roof went out. We lost everything, but great job by our crew getting it back up and getting ready to go. We're going to take, Mike, I'll tell you, they're about ready to come out. We're going to take a quick time out. We'll run down some of the stats when we come right back. 49-6. The Millionaires all over Mifflin County in the first half of this ball game. This has been the Harders Play to Win halftime show. We're going to be right back from STA. Well, there's no question 2018 is going to be a huge year here at Fairfield Hyundai with Genesis. Here at the Halls-Pennsdale exit off I-180 and Rick Quigley, Hyundai's great selling, but Genesis is sure luxurious.
Genesis is a great addition to Hyundai. It's their luxury brand. We have 3 great examples behind us. All 3 are all-wheel drive. And Troy Love's our sales manager. He's going to tell you all about them, Gary.
You know, Troy, a couple of years ago, I had a chance to drive one of these. I was blown away, but then even more blown away at how luxurious, but the price is incredible.
Absolutely. The Genesis comes in at much lower than much of its competitors here in the luxury edition.
And, of course, the great thing about it, you've got a couple of different models here. This is a car that's ready to take off in America, and much better price all the way around. Tell me about what we have here.
Absolutely. We have 3 different models. We have a G80, a G80 Sport, and a G90, and they're all all-wheel drive and all luxury complete.
You've got to check it out. All-wheel drive, luxury, the Genesis here at Fairfield Hyundai. Good luck for a great 2018.
Thanks, Gary.
Check it out and make it Fairfield for fair deals. Why, the name is Furlinger, Bud Furlinger. River Valley Transit's original driver, date back to 1933. This baby goes back to 62. Sort of reminds me of my third wife, Shirley. You can see it here at the Peter Hurdig Transportation Museum. You know, we've come a long way, but we still have the lowest discounted fares in the state. We cover the region from Jersey Shore to Hughesville. This is the new Church Street Transportation Center. And this baby is our new hybrid bus. River Valley Transit, dedicated to get you there. You know, local families have been going to Dr. David Raymore for more than 30 years in the greater Williamsport area. And now many of the kids are grown and married, and their kids are going to see Dr. David Raymore and his great staff. See, they put smiles in the faces of parents and grandparents and all the kids for years. They specialize in general and cosmetic dentistry with 3 licensed dental hygienists on staff. And now they're accepting new patients. Dr. David Raymore, General Dentistry, 1033 Washington Boulevard, Williamsport. This is a Millionaire Classic brought to you by Dr. David Raymore, General Dentistry. It was 1968, October 26. Millionaires trying to regain first place in the Central Penn Conference. They played at Steelton. They're trailing by 2 touchdowns midway through the third quarter. But senior quarterback John Eberhardt, injured earlier, comes back in the game and directs a 66-yard drive. But Steel High's Bill Funk punts the ball dead to the Williamsport 3-yard line with 53 seconds left. But then Eberhardt throws to speedy halfback Dave Raymore. 97 yards. He goes down the sideline for a touchdown, and the Millionaires win one of the most dramatic victories in Williamsport history, 1918 over Steelton High, and gain first place in the Central Penn Conference. A true Millionaire Classic.
Roach Financial has been committed to building trustful, long-lasting relationships with our customers for over 25 years now. Over the years, both our personal as well as our family of customers has grown. Our mission has remained clear: stay true to our ethics and constantly keep our customers' needs in mind. Come join our family for the next 25 years as we continue to provide employee benefit and financial services within the community we serve.
Beautiful night. It has been the Harder's Play to Win halftime show. Gary Crispin and Babe Bear. Yeah, the Millionaires tonight, 49-6 our score. And again, we had a power outage up here. Part of the little bit of the press box and back on the roof and out by our truck. We got that back and ready to go. We're ready for the second half. There was no power shortage of the Millionaires in the first half of this ball game. Let's take a look, Mike, at the last touchdown of the first half of the ball game as the Millionaires got one more into the end zone. Colin Esposito is going to make a diving catch. Remember, our River Valley Transit big play. And Colin last week had one called back from 50 yards out. If we have that replay, I know they're trying to get it ready in the truck, trying to get reorganized after everything down there went dark and lost everything up on the roof. They're about ready to kick it off. And here is the look at that play right at the tail end, less than a minute left. And the Millionaires on a great catch and throw by Fagnan, who put up big-time numbers. And we're set back to the second half. Coming back, Mifflin County runs it out over the 30 and out to the 34-yard line. That's going to be Wyatt Henry. Fagnano in the first half of this game, 21 out of 29, 251 yards and 5 touchdowns in the first half. Remember, he scored last week, threw for 4 in the entire game. Wright was 5 out of 14 for 69 yards. Jackson led the rushers with 44. And Simmons caught 6 for 109 and 2 touchdowns. Stryker 5 for 64 and 2. And the Esposito brothers had a pretty good first half of this ball game too. So we're ready to go. Second half, Mifflin County. They're down 49-6. Little slant in the middle and good. Hit by Ethan Williams. That time on a good defensive play, crossing over Julian Jackson, the attended receiver.
Well, Doug Thiel, the defensive coordinator, is doing a great job tonight of calling defenses and getting some backups into the ballgame. What they would like to get to here is an offensive team and a defensive team. And Ethan, I'm going to tell you what, he is a good one-on-one corner. Second down and 10, Millionaires. As that clock is ticking, 49-6. Scoring the ball game. It's going to be a quick second half if it stays like this, but it will continue to run. That ball's thrown over the middle. Great catch to Darrow. And a first down. Good throw that time by Noah Wright, the junior QB. And a first down out to near midfield. Tadero's a guy that caught a 51-yard touchdown. Their only score of the night for the Huskies. And Nate Welch comes over to make that tackle. First down, and it will be 1st and 10, Huskies. They've got Cade Shoemaker, who's lined up pretty much almost like an H-back, as he's lined up on the wing. He's the tight end. Out here, 84, Stephen Durst. Top of the screen, you've got Bickhart, the slot, as they give it to Cole Baker off that left-hand side. He's going to be run down as Nicholas gave chase, and he runs him out of bounds. And good job of turning the corner that time, getting about 5 yards of the play by Cole Baker. But I'll tell you what, Nicholas did a great job of keeping him running east and west. A couple of times he tried to shake Nicholas. Nicholas was right with him, and otherwise that would have been a nice play at the corner. Good job by the safety. They're going to call it 4-yard gain, second down 6 for Mifflin County. Noah Wright, the junior QB. At 6'1", about 150. Second down 6. Millionaires with that big first half of this ball game. Thrown to Tadero again on the slant, and maybe a face mask as a flag comes out, inadvertent face mask. And that's going to tack some more yardage on for Mifflin County. Somebody got the hand in there, and I think they got the mask back. Yeah, I think they did too. But I'll tell you what, that was a nice throw and a nice play The quarterback had to get that ball past Cam Dickey, who was coming off the edge like he's been doing the entire ball game. He got the ball over top, and the receiver did a good job of catching the ball in traffic.
So it's going to be a first down. That football's coming out to about the 30-yard line. That clock continues to run. They put up 49-6 in the first half of this ball game. Right back there in the gun, set back Cole Baker. Huskies' first game of this year as they go with that little counter play, and nothing doing. Millionaires just blow it up. Didn't go anywhere that time. They try to bring Isaac Matthews around, and that ball's going to be fumbled away. Dalton Kreiner has got in there. Let's double check it again. At first, it looked like it might have been fumbled. Millionaires made the hit. Yeah, let's go down. Ben, did you get a Ben? Let's go down to Ben Reichley down there, Mike, this time. And Ben, did you get a better look at it than we did up here? They blew that play up.
Yeah, it's Mifflin County's ball, but it looked like a little bit of a rugby scrum. But Williamsport gets up, they're running off the field, and Mifflin County started walking off the field. So it sort of gives you the attitude of the game here.
Yeah.
But it is Mifflin County ball.
Yeah, made you feel like that ball had come out and the Millionaires recovered. It will be 2nd down and 14. As Wright looks to the sideline, to his third-year head coach Brent Hartman. They've got a murderous schedule to start this season with Cedar Cliff next week, State College the week after, and then Wyomissing. All playoff caliber teams. Millionaires that time offside. It appeared that Dickey trying to come off the edge again on that blitz and trying to come off that edge. And it's going to be offside Millionaires. It'll make it 2nd down now and 9 with 8:20 to play in the third quarter of this ball game.
You know, the mercy roll, a lot of people, I don't know if everybody understands that. If you're up by 32 or up by 35 points at halftime, then the clock runs except for, and let's go to this play.
2nd down 9. Throwing for the corner, looking for Jackson. That ball is incomplete. Giving chase that time. Ethan Williams did a good job defensively staying with him from his cornerback spot, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 9.
I'll tell you, Ethan Williams is a good on the island corner. I mean, he's out there by himself with that wide receiver, and that wide receiver has a whole field to make moves on, and he's got to react. And he's done an excellent job. Very impressive tonight.
3rd down, 9 Huskies. Trying to get one more back here. They're down by a bundle here in the 3rd at STA Stadium. Right back to pass again. This time throws to the outside. Jackson is going to come over and make that catch. Williams this time wraps him up on the sideline to make the tackle. Close to a 1st down by Ethan Williams.
Going to be a first. They're going to be a
yeah, I think it might
down.
Be a yard shy, babe.
I think they're, yeah, it will be about a yard shy.
7:09 left, 3rd period. That clock still running. Great night for football. Can you believe it? Next week, we're going to be at Hughesville for what is going to be, I think, a great game with South and Hughesville next Friday night on WebWeeklyLive.com. That time, Cole Baker, and that ball did come out. Let's see who got on it. It almost out of bounds. Millionaires had a shot at it.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a face mask, I think, going to be called on the Millionaires on the far side.
Going to be a penalty before that ball came out of there.
But I'll tell you, the Millionaires had that stuffed.
Yeah, good job that time. Cole Baker trying to turn that corner, and Millionaires with great pursuit. The ball came out. Let's see what this call is going to be, if the penalty is going to be issued. And the face mask.
Yeah, it's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul against the Millionaires. And right now, Mifflin County is going to be a little bit better business. Last year, the Millionaires put 60-plus up on this team.
Yeah, and they could well do it tonight, except the clock's running the whole second half, so it's going to go very quick. But, you know, I'll tell you what, I still like very much now. Offense and defense is a whole different animal. Offense, you need to get timing down, and defense, you need to react. And what you're getting out of Doug Thiel right now in his defense is he has a lot of backups in the ball game. He's looking down the road. I want to get some kids in here, get them some experience, and maybe find out something about kids I don't know.
They've got first and goal at the 10-yard line. Gage Schaefer is the new running back. They're going to hand it to Schaefer off that right side. He's going to go nowhere. And good pursuit to the outside. Angelo Girardi in the ball game now at the quarterback spot. Comes over to make the tackle. And it brings up second and goal at about the 9.
Angelo Girardi with a nice play there. Snuffed it out and out at the corner, and actually may have thrown him back for a loss. He did, I think.
Here come the Huskies. Double wides, top of the screen. They've got Durst and Bickard out there. Tadero, who caught their lone score, is out here to the right. Coming out of the gun. Thrown to Tadero, incomplete. And good coverage. DJ Robinson saw it coming and comes over there to break it up. So now you've got third down and goal at the 9-yard line. Millionaires next week. Going to be a little tougher. They're at Hazleton next week, Wyoming Valley Conference play. 2 weeks from tonight, we're going to be back here at STA Stadium with our Rennie Rodermel All-State game. Valley West coming in a big shootout of our game of the week. Watching it on webweeklylive.com and on Facebook. Third and goal at the 9. Slant over the middle, broken up again. And the Millionaires doing a good job defensively down there in that middle. That time Marcus Simmons put his head in there to knock it down.
Got a couple guys in there. Marcus Simmons was in there. Nate Welsh was in there.
Millionaires just starting to get some work for their guys. And this does a lot for your confidence, the way they have dominated tonight to get you ready for that conference play coming up next week.
Okay, look down here to number 34 on the near side.
Fourth and goal at the 9-yard line. Right over the middle looking for Tadero. They came to the tight end. Shoemaker incomplete. It looked like they had him open and did not get it to him. They had two people in the same place.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about, but that's not – somebody ran the wrong pattern. Got a penalty flag down. That could be a roughing the passer from where the balls or the flag went down at.
Yeah, that's going to set them up in pretty good shape there. Millionaires had held. But, yeah, they're not fooling around when it comes to protecting the quarterback.
Right.
There's no question. We had a roughing the passer against Mifflin County on Fagnano earlier in the game. Millionaires Fagnano put up the major numbers only in the first half of the game, threw for 5 first half touchdowns, 21 and 29 for 271. So they get the roughing penalty. And they've got the football at the 5-yard line. They've got Isaac Matthews in there.
That should be a first down. They have fourth down over the
it should be first and goal at the 5-yard line. And they may go with an extra running back. They've gone with that lone setback, first and goal at the 5. They got Matthews in.
They're going to go with the power backfield.
Yeah, they're going full, pretty much that full house out of the gun. They've got Cole Baker back in the game. Off the fake, Baker gets nailed for nothing. Good hit, Millionaires. Isaac Snyder was in there. Good defensive play. Jonah Nicholas coming over to make the tackle. And a good job, Millionaires, off that fake. A little counter play as they fake to Matthews. And now you're looking at second and goal at the 6-yard line. Millionaires wanted a shutout badly last week in that game. That's one thing that we took away from last week's game. They gave up the touchdown. They really wanted the shutout against Central Mountain. Second and goal, 6-yard line. Thrown to the corner. End zone, incomplete. Yeah, turning for the ball that time is Lincoln Miller, who's come in the ball game. Number 5 is a wide receiver. First time we've seen him in the game for Mifflin County.
And again, there were 2 receivers out there in that same area, which brought 2 defensive backs over there, 2 good ones, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, they've got a lot of guys in. Bryson Phillips in the game as a wideout. Tadero's here. We haven't seen Durst for a while. Third down, 6. Setback is Baker. 2:57 left, third period. Off the play action fake, thrown to the goal line. A hit there, and the catch is made.
and I don't think he got in, or did he?
Yeah, they're going to call him in.
They're going to say he got over in the end zone. The catch, we've got number 5, Lincoln Miller, who's a backup quarterback. First we've seen him tonight. He's going to come out there and make the grab at the 1, but apparently got the ball over the plane to the goal line, and that'll be a touchdown pass. And the score is 49-12. No reviews in this game, babe.
No.
We might have a review for Mike Strunk on the replay as they get ready for Davis Wagner. And there's the play-action fake. Good catch. And it looks like he was able to lean as, again, a bad snap on the conversion try for the second time in this ball game. And it comes all the way back here. And good job by Cam Dickey putting some heat on again. We're going to take a timeout. Looked like he reached that ball over the goal line before his knee went down for the touchdown. 49-12, Millionaires. We'll be back. You know, local families have been going to Dr. David Raymore for more than 30 years in the greater Williamsport area. And now many of the kids are grown and married, and their kids are going to see Dr. David Raymore and his great staff. See, they put smiles in the faces of parents and grandparents and all the kids for years. They specialize in general and cosmetic dentistry with 3 licensed dental hygienists on staff. And now they're accepting new patients. Dr. David Raymore, General Dentistry, 1033 Washington Boulevard, Williamsport.
Over the years, this area has seen its share of ups and downs. And for the past 30 years, our employees have been dedicated to making sure your investment in your vehicle goes a long way, from sales to service. And we promise that same level of commitment for the next 30 years. It's your time, Central Pennsylvania. You deserve a fair deal. Fairfield. You're gonna love us.
We're back, STA Stadium. Gary Crispin, Bay Bear, Ben Reichley. Millionaires are up 49-12 in this ball game. 2:49 left, third period. Clock's been running in a mercy rule game as that kick is going to go out of bounds and kick deep to the Millionaires. Brock Moyer was back there deep for the Millionaires. You're going to see a lot of new guys in this ball game. It's going to come out here to the 35-yard line, and they're going to set up first down and 10.
All right, now we got 2:49 to go in the third period. Still have a whole quarter to play. Let's see what they come out with here.
Yep, there's no doubt. Game of the week brought to you by Harders. And home of the play to win halftime show. They're going to go to a timeout. Harders, your hometown sports store. Millionaires 49-12 with 2:49 left in the third. And we're going to keep it right here. We'll keep it right here for right now, babe. And we'll thank some more of the sponsors up here that certainly have made it possible for our Rennie Road Armel All-State Game of the Week. Harders, of course, they do a great job. Joan Kennedy and our friends at Fish Real Estate. Joan's added a lot of years, not only in real estate, but started in the financial side. So she's got all the bases covered. And bottom line is she's going to get your house sold. She's going to help get you into the house you want. Get the financing set up. Nobody does it better. Joan Kennedy at Fish Real Estate. Dr. Dave Raymore. We saw an old play that he made in 1968. He was a great player. Bob Gimbel called him his best running back in that era of the 60s. And he was an all-Central Penn player. And now Dr. Dave Raymore, many years as a dentist in our area, general and cosmetic dentistry. He had that big play against Steel High. The game winner with 53 seconds and a great play by John Eberhardt, 97 yards. And that was a great play. We'll have another. Next week we've got a Mountie Classic coming up that we'll see in the Southside Hughesville game.
Well, you know, Doc Raymore came from some good blood. His brother Bob was just a phenomenal trackster and football player, and then he had another brother, John, who was a great football player. I think he went to George Washington University and played, but I'm not sure about that. But anyhow, and then he was the third of the brothers to play.
Yeah, Bob Raymore, of course, went to Villanova.
Yeah, right.
He was a track star, may have won more golds as one athlete in Millionaire history. It still stands.
Yeah.
And in the PIAA track championship. And later was the track coach at IUP.
Yeah, absolutely.
Third down and 6.
And I think he was also a dentist.
Mifflin County recovered the fumble, and they're going to get the football back with 2:01 left. And we're going to have to keep an eye because we've got wholesale changes on both sides in the game. Noah Wright's going to stay in the ball game right now. Right now, Mifflin County's trying to work on a few things, make some positive things happen. When you're down 49-6 at the half, they got one back a moment ago. That's certainly going to be a big key in this ball game right now.
Well, the Millionaires came off. I think they thought I don't know what's going on here right now.
There was a fumble. Now Chuck Cruz has the guys to the sideline and talk to the referee. Ben Reichley, let's go down to you. Let's go down to Ben. What are you seeing down there?
Well, right now there's a timeout. I think it's Williamsport took a timeout. Coach Cruz wants an explanation.
All right, we're going to take a time. Mike, are you ready down in the truck? All right, let's take a timeout. 49-12 Millionaires. This is the Rennie Road Armel Allstate Game of the Week.
Rennie Road Armel, why is life insurance so important?
No one ever dies without existing needs, responsibilities to loved ones, without debt. Without the amount of life insurance, you create an unbelievable problem for the loved ones you leave behind. I cannot emphasize how important it is and how hard and how much I believe in it.
Rennie Road Armel, Allstate Insurance.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X. Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear. So Mifflin County recovered a fumble. We're back. Gary Crispin and Babe Mayer. SDA Stadium 49-12. Wright still in the ball game. Off the play action fake, gone deep. That ball is incomplete. And the way he reacted, that time Bryson Phillips had it in his hands, felt he should have caught it, had his man by a step, and it's incomplete, brings up 2nd down and 10. So right now, you're Mifflin County, you're down by a bundle. You just want to get back in it as much as you can. You've got the clock working against you here, but you're trying to work on things, make something positive happen.
Absolutely. You want something positive to happen that you can build this team on. You mentioned a tough schedule they have the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, they've got a brutal schedule for Mifflin County. 2nd down and 10. Here comes Noah Wright. 6'2", 150, the junior quarterback.
There's a hold.
Out of the pocket. There's going to be a real obvious hold, and a pickoff's going to come back on the interception return. It'll be run back here by Brock Moyer, but there is a flag down, and it will be coming back. Yeah, Brock would have had a great pick for a touchdown, but there was a real obvious hold, and that play's coming all the way back.
Well, I know you can decline the penalty and take the touchdown, but there's a flag down over here on this side, too. I'm not sure what that is. That's a block in the back. Okay, all right.
Yeah, there was at least a hold, but then you have another penalty. You may have a penalty in both teams, and we'll see. Let's go down to Ben Reichley. Ben, you were closer to the action. What are you seeing down there?
Well, there's 4 flags on the field. I'm not sure if the refs are getting paid per flag tonight, but there's a hold on Mifflin County, interception. Then there's a block in the back on Williamsport. So they're going to replay the down.
Here's the replay. Now watch the holds right here. There's the hold.
Yeah, that's a real bad hold there. Very obvious.
There's the interception. Now
and Brock Moyer.
Oh, and there was a block in the back. Okay, good calls.
Yeah, that's tough. So the hold was against Mifflin County, but then the other flag came out against the Millionaires on the return.
So it's Williamsport's ball at the 31-yard line.
Millionaires going to get the ball back, and they're going to have it 1st down and 10 back here at the 31. So the return of the interception by Brock Moyer is going to come back. Did a great job on that play. We've got 1:04 left in a quick 3rd quarter as the clock continues to run. They did stop it just now as they sorted out the 2 penalties.
All right, we're going to get another quarterback in here. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's defense. Got the wrong side.
Yeah, it's gotten a little sloppy in this ball game right now.
Okay, no, we got another quarterback in number 4. That's going to be
Moyer. Brock Moyer is the guy that had that interception.
He's got to be out of breath.
All right, Moyer going to take that straight run off that right side and gets belted over there. He's got to gain about a yard or so.
Brock Moyer laid a pretty good belt on himself. that was a good run. He's got to be tired. He just ran that ball all the way back for a touchdown because back goes in a quarterback in the first place, a quarterback sweep to the outside.
So Brock Moyer's in there, 5'10", 170. He's only a sophomore, playing behind the junior. Joe Fagnano had quite a night tonight. Moyer comes out under center. Millionaire's new running back, Peter Jagella, is in there right now. He's going to take it off that right side. We saw him last week in the win over Central Mountain, gains about a yard.
That's in the quarter.
And Lincoln Miller comes in, and that's going to wrap it up. That is the end of the third period. STA Stadium, our Rennie Rhode Armel All-State game. Millionaires up 49-12. Rennie Rhode Armel All-State Insurance, nearly 40 years in the business. And one thing you guys can really brag about, customer satisfaction guarantee. What is it? How does it work?
Well, the interesting thing, we're the only company in the industry does this. We guarantee you through every step of your claim, you'll be satisfied and happy with the way it's moving. If for any reason it doesn't, we will return your premium on that automobile for the entire 6 months. That is unique in this industry. To the best of my knowledge, no one else does it.
For over 30 years, Fairfield Auto Group has had an unyielding commitment to hometown values. And we know how important those are to you. At Fairfield, cars cost less, but our service remains unrivaled. Fairfield for fair deals. Fairfield. You're gonna love us.
We are back. Rennie Rhode Armel All-State game of the week. Next week, we're going to be in Hughesville. Hughesville right now beating Central Mountain in their game. They're up about 17-6 on Central.
Yeah,
that's going to be a great game. South at Hughesville, Military Appreciation Night. Brock Moyer back to pass, off the scramble. To the outside, runs out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. That clock's going to tick. It was a mercy rule at halftime, 49-6 at the half. It is now a 49-12 ball game. Some other games tonight. Danville on top of South, 27-20 is the score. That ball game is in the fourth period. What a ball game that is. Ironman, a good team. South is for real. They're a really good football team.
They got a good running back in Gideon Green, boy, and I'll tell you what, they always have a good offensive line.
Yep.
And that's what
Ashton Martin is back with them, too.
Yeah, that's right. Martin's back, too.
Got a 1-2 punch, and we'll see them next week at Hughesville as Hughesville tries to win their first off the. Good job that time avoiding the rush. The ball is going to be caught on a short punt that time, but 32, and it's going to be Shane Dearmont that caught it over the shoulder on a short punt by the Millionaires, almost sacked punting. And they're going to set up right now, first down and 10.
I don't know what happened there, but they blew the ball
clock is stopped down there right now.
Yeah, well, I think because that unless that guy signaled for a fair catch, they blew the whistle and the man wasn't down. So yeah, it was an inadvertent whistle that blew.
So here we go. It looks like they're going to bring in a new quarterback into the ball game. Jacob Krebs. He was in a quarterback battle for the job. And when I talked to Brent Hartman on Monday, he was not sure who was going to start the game, but then the starter was announced. But starting quarterback for this ball game tonight, of course, and his night may be over as Krebs is in there right now. If the play action pass, throwing down over the middle, the slant incomplete. And that time intended for Shane Herbertson.
And now Moyer step for step with him out there on the outside.
Second down 10, that clock running. Millionaires 49-12. And next week they go to Hazleton. Boy, it's going to be a tough game of the Wyoming Valley Conference on the road next week.
That was John Carpenter, I'm sorry, that was step for step within good coverage.
So Krebs, who is in there right now for Mifflin County. Jason Krebs, sophomore QB. Going to dump it out here to the side, incomplete. Just one of those nights for this first game. Gage Schaefer, this is their first game of the year at scrimmage the last 2 weeks. And it brings up 3rd down and 10.
You have a choice. Last week was called week 0, and you had a choice of playing a game or having a second scrimmage. They chose to have the second scrimmage. So it wasn't that they didn't have anybody to play.
3rd down and 10 with 9:32 left in this ball game. Play action pass again down the middle. Good catch is made for a 1st down. And a good throw down that middle. And coming out, Isaac Matthews is going to make the catch. And Matthews is we've seen him in the backfield tonight a couple of times.
I thought that was going to be overthrown and intercepted. There was a Millionaire right behind him, but that turned out to be a nice throw and a really nice catch.
Yeah, Millionaire's Alex Pickering comes over to make the tackle for the Cherry and White, getting all their guys in. And now Krebs has a 1st down and 10, trying to drive Mifflin County down. A huge first half for Fagnano, Simmons, Stryker, and company. They're going to hand that ball off to the right side to Schaefer. And a good job, Millionaires, getting a helmet on him. Coming over to make the tackle is going to be Ben Barnhart, number 12, made the hit, the initial hit that helped bring him down. And only about a 3-yard gain, 2nd down and 7, with 8.5 minutes left in this ball game. 2 weeks away, we'll be here at STA against Valley West. Next week at Hughesville for South at Hughesville Live here on WebWeeklyLive.com and on Facebook. Off the play action again. That ball could have been caught and intercepted. Stepping down there, and I guarantee his eyes got real big. Ben Barnhart stepped in right in front of that pass, got a hand and swatted at it. And he makes that pick. He goes 60 yards for a touchdown with no problem.
There was nobody there. The quarterback has a tendency to throw the ball a little high, and that may have been the reason he couldn't. If that would have been lower, he would have intercepted that ball for sure.
So now 4th down and 7. Mifflin County's going to go for it on 4th down. Krebs. He's got Schaefer back there with him in the gun. Off the play action. Krebs is going to run himself to the 30, 25. He's going to get the 1st down. Good run. Down to about the 24, maybe the 23-yard line. And Ryan Jolin comes over to make the tackle for the Williamsport Millionaires.
Brock Moyer also came over and did a good job. It was a high-low situation. Moyer hit him low and brought him down.
We'll keep an eye on some of the other scores around the region tonight. As you're watching tonight live, WebWeeklyLive.com. A good look at Krebs, the new quarterback for this team. Off that option run, straight ahead to the 17-yard line. A good run down the middle. By the way, Hazelton in the 3rd quarter up on Valley West, 17-9. The Millionaires' next 2 opponents. A big ball game and a good game there in the Wyoming Valley Conference. 2nd down and about 4 after a 6-yard game. Mercy rule game. Clock continues to run. On 2nd and 4, Krebs back to pass, throwing for the corner. He's got a man there. The catch, touchdown. Big play that time, and the catch is made, and that is Wyatt Henry. He gets into the end zone for the touchdown. He was wide open as they cleared him out to the outside. 17-yard touchdown pass from the sophomore QB, and a good job. Put it right on the money that time, and Jacob Krebs makes the throw, and that time Wyatt Henry, who we've seen it wide out, starts it for safety for this team, makes a nice catch, and it's 49-18 in the ball game.
Well, it was somebody broke down because he was wide open over in the corner. He just caught the ball and just turned, and he was in the end zone.
Here comes Davis Wagner. They've had bad snaps in their last 2 touchdowns. That time a good one. He's a good kicker. They've got to get that together because he's a guy that is, can hit the field goal. He's a weapon for this team, and he drills it through. Will take time. 6:26 left in the ball game. Rennie Road Armel Allstate game. 49-19 Millionaires. It always comes down to relationships and dealing with somebody you trust. Joan Kennedy, that's why you've had a great run here at Fish.
I've been very fortunate here, Gary, with the technology and the tools I have to help people buy and sell homes. I've been very fortunate.
You've been in the financial business 30-plus years, now in real estate. Folks you know, they come to you. How do they get in touch with you here at Fish Real Estate?
Joan Kennedy at Fish Real Estate on the Golden Strip.
Surprise! Hi, Mom.
George, Susan came home. You drove? It must have taken you forever.
Well, it was so cold the car wouldn't start this morning. Then I hit some ice outside Chicago.
That's horrible.
Oh, it's all right. Dad gave me AAA, remember?
Hi, Pumpkin.
Hi, Dad.
You trust AAA with your car. Now let AAA Travel handle your vacation plans. Don't go to strangers. Go to AAA Travel, the most trusted name in travel. SDA Stadium, Gary Crispin and Bay Bear Cable Sports. In our 31st season with our TV game of the week and now streaming live on WebWeeklyLive.com and on Facebook, or watch it anytime at WebWeeklyLive.com, or you can go in there and share on Facebook and have it on your page and share it with your friends. The Millionaires, folks and alumni watching all over the nation tonight at this Williamsport game.
Good kickoff. Millionaires back people almost didn't make
They've been stopping that clock all night long.
Yeah, a change of possession. On a change of possession, they do stop it. That's one of the times they'll stop it. On a timeout, they will stop it.
Well, yeah, the timeout.
But other than that, out of bounds, incomplete pass, that clock continues to run.
Brock Moyer coming in. Game of the week brought to you by KISS 102.7, the 80s to now. It is a totally 80s KISS FM weekend. And we're going to keep it right here as Penn State football tomorrow morning, 10:30 with our pregame show. Steve Jones and Jack Ham. And kickoff at noon, the Akron Zips tomorrow on KISS FM, your 53,000-watt home of Penn State football here on KISS FM. Totally 80s weekend, all weekend long for Labor Day. And a lot of fun. And an Alaskan Cruise giveaway starts Tuesday on KISS FM. Of course, this is the Rennie Road Armel All-State Game of the Week. Thanks to Rennie. And Rennie Jr. and Rich and the staff, they do a great job. It's all about being part of the Rennie Road Armel All-State family. That's how they treat you there. You're not another number. It's all about service and follow through. And they're with you 24 hours a day. If you've got a problem, make it Rennie. Good idea to make them switch. That's why they're the #1 All-State agency in Pennsylvania and top 10 again in America. Rennie Road Armel All-State Insurance. And AAA, the most trusted name in travel. And a Crispin Show cruise coming to the Southern Caribbean. January 12th and the 21st. Give them a call at AAA and go with us on what's going to be a great excursion to the Southern Caribbean. It's going to be fun. Millionaires trying to get some running room in the final couple of minutes of this ball game as that clock is running. Millionaires that time. It's going to be Pete Jagella again. He's a senior, 5'9", 205. Saw him last week in the ball game.
Gary, next week we'll be down at Hughesville against South. Hughesville winning 24-6 over Central Mountain.
Yeah, that says a lot. And Dan Tucker's done a great job with the Hughesville Spartans. Military Appreciation Night. A lot of festivities, a lot going on, and it's going to be fun. And we appreciate getting a chance to do that game as the Mounties take on a rival in the Hughesville Spartans next week. Rolling out Moyer. Tries to turn the corner and got a yard or two back. And it's going to be a tackle made down there, and then Shane Dearman comes over to make the hit again for the Huskies.
That'll be a first down. He got enough to pick up the first down.
Millionaires led 49-6 at halftime. And it has been a mercy rule second half of this game. And Fagnano was the big story. He directed an attack, all kind of balance, and they really threw the football well tonight. Nothing doing. You talk about getting labeled in the backfield that time. That time, the straight handoff to Barnhart. Shane Dearman again was waiting for him. And a big hit by number 32 of the Huskies.
Millionaire's running a lot of players in and out of the ball game right now.
Well, this gets, they need, with this young football team and a lot of young guys, you want to get as much depth as you possibly can.
Yeah.
Long season ahead of them. You don't have those horses that you had last year. And, of course, Potts out for the year. 2nd down, 13. Back to pass thrown to the outside. Moyer, it was that time intended for number 89, and that's Isaac Ritter, who's a tight end. 6'2", 185, a junior tight end. The Williamsport Millionaires.
That time, Shane Dearman came up the middle and really waxed the blocking back, and the quarterback barely got the ball off. And I thought that was going to be intercepted.
Last night, Trayson Potts right around midnight. And, everybody knows he's had the injury coming back for. I think he's going to be stronger than ever coming off that injury and his successful surgery and his rehab going well. The phone and the text messages started last night, officially September 1st. As a junior, the schools can start getting in touch with you. As nothing doing that time. Handed that ball again off to Barnhart. And last night it was Penn State, Syracuse, Rutgers, UConn, Pitt, and Duke among some of the teams that started either calling or texting Trayson Potts last night. I talked to his dad, Jerome, who's a great back during his days in Millionaires. We did his ball games here. He's one of the great backs that I've seen over the years as a Millionaire. And certainly kind of neat that Trayson, that's got to make him feel pretty good because certainly he wants to be out there.
Well, he has another year here at Williamsport. So, I mean, that injury is not going to make a big difference.
Yes, a little vote of confidence knowing that, hey, we want you. We know it hurts now, but we know you're coming along and we want you on our team in 2 years. The punt by the Millionaires, the return by the Huskies. And Charles Duncan, backup wide receiver and a sophomore, will bring it back. And he's going to bring it back to about the 40-yard line. They're going to set up 1st down and 10 with 2:50 left in this ball game. It's been a quick second half, a mercy rule game, but maybe not quick enough from the standpoint the first half ran long because there was so much passing and stoppage of the clock.
So much passing and so much scoring. By the way.
And then we had a power failure at halftime and we went off the air for a while.
Hey, by the way, the other half of that game we're going to be doing next week. South Williamsport playing a very good Danville team. The score in the first overtime is Danville 34.
Oh, man.
South Williamsport 33.
You're going, why aren't you there?
Man, oh man.
I'm telling you.
That's
off that right side, there goes George Schaefer with a football to the 20, the 15, 10, and brought down to the 9-yard line. Good move that time. I should say Gage Schaefer had it. It's probably related. George probably his uncle.
Yeah.
As Gage, good run by Gage Schaefer and got it down to about the 9-yard line. Good job by Schaefer as they're trying to, right now, working some things and put one more in the end zone.
Alec Pickering made a good tackle on that to save the touchdown.
2:12 left. Back to pass, thrown down in the middle, incomplete. Krebs has looked good coming in the ball game. And remember, he's a guy that he did not start this game. Krebs came into the ball game for the Huskies. And he's the backup. He was in a quarterback battle. And they finally decided, at the beginning of the week, they decided by Wednesday that they're going to go with the junior Noah Wright, but Krebs is right behind him. And has looked good since he's come in. Play action. Throw into the end zone, wide open. It would have been a touchdown. Nobody picking up out here to the flat in Brian Smink. And that ball's incomplete.
Yeah, they weren't communicating in the secondary. That was an out pattern, and a man ran an in pattern, skinny post it probably was down there, and a man ran out, and they ended up with both defenders going in.
So the sophomore QB, Jacob Krebs, trying to put one more in for Mifflin County. The game's down to a minute 5 seconds left in this ball game. Millionaires call timeout. Mike, are you ready to go to a break? All right, why don't we take a quick timeout? Millionaires lead 49-19.
Roche Financial has been committed to building trustful, long-lasting relationships with our customers for over 25 years now. Over the years, both our personal as well as our family of customers has grown. Our mission has remained clear: stay true to our ethics and constantly keep our customers' needs in mind. Come join our family for the next 25 years as we continue to provide employee benefit and financial services within the community we serve.
You know by now, I love the Clothier. Men's clothing at the finest in Central PA with the biggest selection in the state. Francis, how do you do it? You've got a huge selection for everybody.
We try to fit everybody from head to toe with clothes from all the brands around the world. Fit you up exactly the way you like to look.
West 4th Street, downtown Williamsport. Biggest selection, finest menswear in Pennsylvania. The Clothier, downtown Williamsport. Back to live action. Nothing doing there. They give it back to Schaefer.
They're going to call horse collar on that against the Millionaires.
And he's going to be hit, and that penalty is going to help him out at the 10-yard line with 59 seconds left of this ball game, 49-19. And men down below saying that maybe it was his face mask.
Yeah, I thought it was a horse collar, but it may have been a face mask.
That's going to set Mifflin County up to try to poke one more in down there.
Right there's why we have Ben Reichley down on the sideline. He's sharp.
Well, he's right there. He's. I just want to make sure he doesn't get run over down there. It's been a long time since he played down in the secondary for the Seals of Selinsgrove.
He still thinks he's quick, but I think different.
Millionaires, 10 penalties, 80 yards, which is an improvement from last week where they had a real tough first half. Thrown to the flat, wide open, touchdown, Mifflin County. On a great pass that time. Brian Smink was wide open in the flat. They came right back, and they ran it to the opposite side, ran it to the left, and that time, before Smink dropped it, they came right back to the same play, and Smink out there in the flat catches the touchdown pass, and it's 49-25. In this ball game. There's a look at it again. Just nobody out there.
Well, you got players in the ball game right now that have not played a lot this year. Of course, it's only the second game.
Here comes Davis Wagner for the conversion, and that kick is up and good. We're going to take a timeout. 39 seconds left in this ball game. Millionaires on their way. 49-26 the score in the ball game. You've known the name for more than 50 years. Alvarado Construction, offering extensive design and build services all over Pennsylvania. John Alvarado, now you're doing even more residential.
We've partnered with Scholl's Design, a residential architectural firm, offering designs out of their catalog. Also have the ability to do a custom design in-house for a client.
And a remodel, like the Kiss FM home makeover, a huge success.
That was a great project. Gave them a new kitchen in about 3 days.
Alvarado Construction for residential and commercial builds. Rainbow Carpet, your flooring headquarters for over 20 years in Central PA, has you covered for all the new flooring designs. The Mifflin family will help you every step of the way with those new creative ideas. From carpeting, ceramic tile, laminate, vinyl, hardwoods, including exotic hardwoods like bamboo and Brazilian cherry. And their carpet and cleaning service and water and fire restoration is second to none. For all your flooring needs, see Tony, Mary, Anthony, and John, the Mifflin family at Rainbow Carpet. Well, the ensuing kickoff as Mifflin County puts a couple on the board in the second half in a mercy rule game. Millionaires had led at the half 49-6. And now with 33 seconds left, 49-26 our score in the game. But big-time numbers put up. And certainly our star of the ball game. Hopefully you can get a chance to talk to Fagnano. Joe Fagnano, 21 out of 29 for 271, 5 touchdowns. And that was in the first half of the game. And we'll hopefully be able to catch up to them in our post game coming up minutes away. Williamsport, they're going to come out here and take a knee. Brock Moyer, the quarterback, they're going to take a knee and try to run that clock out to wrap up the ball game. So we're going to look at Joe Fagnano down there, number 1, the QB. And if you have a chance, maybe we can get Marcus Simmons up, who's put up a big night again. And maybe Ethan Stryker, number 10, the tight end, number 10, 21, and Joe Fagnano. A couple of guys we might want to talk to. And Ben's going to get a chance to go down and talk to Chuck Cruz. He's got to be, he's got to be happy about the first half of the game. Mercy Rule game got a lot of guys in. For Mifflin County, they didn't quit. And they got some guys working in some things in their first game and put some points on the board, but they were down by so much at 49-26, and then that clock worked against you.
Well, the Millionaires took the first team out right at the when they came out and scored the first touchdown of the third quarter, and so they scored those points against the
talking they really, babe, they came out there after they scored because Millionaires had 49 at halftime. 49-6 was the score. So those guys pretty much didn't play. We're going to go out to, as of right now, Ben is going to try to track down Chuck Cruz, get him on out there, and pretty good first half, but a lot of balance for the Millionaires. But next week they're going to get into the nitty-gritty of big-time play. That is for sure.
You see Potts right there at the end of the Millionaire line, number 3 in his back.
Yep.
That's his brace on his leg. He has plenty of time. He's not going to play this season. He'll be ready to go next year, and there are going to be a lot of colleges on that boy. He is a good ball player.
Yeah, there's no question about that. Ben, if you're ready, let's go down to you. Let's see if we can catch up to Ben with Chuck Cruz down there. And Ben, take it away.
Coach, congratulations. 49-6 at halftime. Second half was played. Some of your younger guys got some experience, but pretty positive night for your team.
Yeah, it's just we got to come out with intensity in the second half, regardless of what the scoreboard says. It's disappointing. It's frustrating that we can come out and lay such an egg in the second half. We're very disappointed in that.
Next week, you got a Hazleton team. Does that change? I mean, going in, let's face it, the first 2 games of your season, you're playing some teams that you're going to overmatch, and you have to play some football. Now, next week, Hazleton on the road, pretty different type of team that's going to come in, and again, it's going to be a 4-quarter game.
Well, you can paint the picture like, we played 2 teams that don't play football. It just so happens that we executed, It's not so much of what other teams aren't. What are we? You know what I mean? What are we? So that's what we need to focus on. Regardless, if they're on the field, they're playing football, they went through heat acclimation, they went through camp just like us. So stop letting other guys off the hook and give these boys some credit. They hung 49 points on these jokers in the first half.
Are you satisfied between your first and second game with your team's progress?
Yes, we're on the upward ascension. That's good, but we got to get better. We don't play to win in September. We play to win in December. Our mindset is different. I don't know our mindset is different. We're not playing to win games in September. We're playing to win games in December. And that's not December winning football, regardless.
Well, Coach, we're going to see you in 2 weeks here, but good luck next week, and we look forward to it.
Thank you.
Okay, Coach, thanks for your time. And Gary, babe, that is how you build a program. You look at another school in our area, Southern Columbia. They're not looking to play football into November. They're looking to play football into December. So that's interesting, Coach Cruz's philosophy, and building that culture takes time. You see it at some schools like Berwick used to have it in the past, Southern locally. But for Coach Cruz and his staff, that's how you build a program, to have that mindset that you're going to play into December.
All right, thanks, Ben. 49-26, the final score of this ball game. And we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back with the Fairfield Auto Group postgame show and more right after this. Randy, a lot of folks ask you guys on a regular basis about the value and importance of life insurance. Let's explain that to everybody.
Absolutely, Gary. Statistically, one of the main causes for people losing their home is a spouse, loss of a spouse, and that spouse not having adequate life insurance to protect against that loss, that financial income loss. Many people also carry life insurance at work, but we're seeing now another statistic out there, the average person is changing jobs up to 7 times in their lifetime. And that life insurance doesn't go with you from one job to the next. So I really believe it's just critical that people have their own life insurance with a professional agent like myself or Eric Steinbacher or Richie Rodarmel, where we can sit down, review that life insurance need, and put in the proper protection to make sure that we don't lose that home, you know, if a spouse passes. And that's what we are seeing nowadays, is that being one of the leading causes, not the fire that causes them, because they carry that homeowner's insurance. It's the loss of that spouse. And again, we're able to sit down and develop a plan around each individual's needs and family's needs to make sure that they don't lose that home. And Gary, I've cut those checks, you know, along with Allstate Insurance, and delivered those checks and had people thank us that we sat down and met their insurance needs, their life insurance needs, and helped them keep their home, help their children meet their college goals, and fulfill all their dreams, financial dreams, and you know, as a family.
You know, BJ's Steak and Rib House of Selinsgrove has been a Central PA classic since 1982, and they offer Central PA's only authentic oyster bar, available open to close 7 days a week, hot and cold selections from the cold waters of New England to the Canadian Maritimes at BJ's. Plus, they offer Central PA's premium house-dry aged steaks, all hand-cut in BJ's own butcher shop. BJ's Steak and Ribs, a Central PA classic in Selinsgrove. Palco Federal Credit Union has served the area for over 75 years. Tom, Rachel, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary. We pride ourselves on our flexible, competitive loan products that we offer. We can finance houses, cars, boats. We offer a Visa card that's 8.9% fixed rate. Great products.
And I know your members love the online banking.
Absolutely. It's very easy to do. Just log on and you conduct all your business from your home.
Check it today. Palco Federal Credit Union, member serving members for 75 years.
Hey guys, I am in major need of a tow truck. So I called Cochran Automotive. They will be here in minutes. If you have any car trouble, reach out to Cochran Automotive. They are fast, reliable, and they're priced extremely fair. On top of that, they're a local business, and they're the ones that help us support our local teams and give you the opportunity to see all our live streaming games. So support them, support your local business, and they'll get you out of your bind in a jiffy.
When it comes to real estate, it's all about relationships. Joan Kenny, you've been at it for a lot of years. Financial business, 30 plus, and 10 here at Fish Real Estate. That gives you an edge because you know so many folks in town. You know how to get it done in a hurry.
You know it does, Gary. It's about relationships with people, you know, helping them through the process, through the entire transaction, not just doing the contract. And so what I try to do is help them with their financing, because I do have a lender relationship, and get them right through the inspection and appraisal process to the end to close the deal.
And closing the deal is what it's all about. Selling their home, getting into the new home. It makes it smooth. It's a great transition.
It really is. And that's such an important event for people. And I really enjoy doing it.
And the great thing about it, this market is so good. So many great houses at great prices. And it's still a hot market.
You know, it always has been. When I did the mortgage business, they were blown away how we have 12 months of good sales in this market. And we still do. So there's no downtime.
Hey, how do they get in touch with you?
Joan Kennedy at Fish Real Estate on the Golden Strip.
You know, when you talk pizza in Williamsport, you first talk about Park Pizza, a Billtown tradition since 1960. For the best in pizza, stromboli, and wings, you've got to believe it's Park Pizza. And now you've got to check out the brand new Behemoth, the giant 28-inch hand-tossed pizza, the largest hand-tossed pizza in the area. Park Pizza, take out, delivery, or dine in, Memorial Avenue, Williamsport. Call Scott today, 322-9024, Park Pizza. We're back. Fairfield Auto Group postgame show. Gary Crispin and Babe Bear. Millionaires win at 49-26. Had that big lead, 49-6 at halftime. Mercy Rule second half.
And a big first half for Joe Fagnano, the junior quarterback. He just gets better and better. Let's go down to Ben Reichley on the field with Joe.
Yes, we're here with quarterback. You guys got to give us the stats up there. Was it 6 touchdown passes? Okay, so they're going to run the stats real quick. A game last week, first game of the year, you guys were a bit rusty. But again, the first game. Tonight, from the start, I mean, you guys put 49 on the first half, so you guys were firing all cylinders.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we didn't want to come out here and just joke around.
Well, 2018 is going
to and get out.
Look like you're reading the free safety, and you're almost running a double seam outside and inside, and it seemed like you could pick who you wanted to throw to.
I mean, yeah, when I got Ethan and Marcus running down the middle, I mean, let's pick your poison. Both those guys are going to help me out this year.
Well, Striker's not too bad to go to when you need to.
Oh, yeah, Striker's a huge target and one of my favorite targets. I like that guy.
Running game coming along. You have running game by committee. Obviously, you miss young Mr. Potts, but it looks like your offensive line has really come together.
Oh, yeah, our offensive line's huge this year. We're really going to back up on them, and what they can do is what's going to result in us, and all our backs are ready to come out hard and run.
Well, we appreciate your time here. Good practice next week, and you guys go to Hazleton, and then we'll see you the week after here.
All right.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you too.
Hey, guys, a solid performance. If you're going to find a quarterback with any better stats in the States, it'd be hard to find. So we'll see Williamsport, and we'll see the offense that young Mr. Fagnano runs, and we're going to see how that works. So we're looking forward to coming back in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you're talking about a big first half. 49-26, 21 out of 29 for Joe Fagnano. He threw for 5 touchdowns, had 1 picked. Last week threw for 4. He's got 9 in 2 games, and not a bad start for a young junior QB at 6'3", 205.
No, you know, no, it isn't. I mean, he did a great job tonight. He had some good receivers to throw to, but I thought he improved over what he did in the fourth quarter last week, and that's huge because he's getting better and better as time goes on. Next week now they got to go to Hazleton, and they got to play Hazleton, Gary, and that's going to be interesting. It's going to be a little bit better team, all right. But I thought Coach Cruz made a good statement at the end of the game when he said that we're concerned with our team. We want our team to get better. That's the team that's going to carry us through the season. We don't really care who the opponent is, and that's how you have to look at how things are going to go. And that's how that team has to get ready for Hazleton next week. Not looking at them as a better team, but looking at them as another game for us to look better.
Hey, we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back. A final word. Millionaires win it tonight, 49-26. They're 2-0 for 2017. Well, 2018 is going to be a huge year at Fairfield Auto Group, and right here at Fairfield Honda, the Halls-Pennsdale exit off I-180. GM Rick Quigley going to be proud of this location.
Oh, great location. Hondas are really selling well. This is a great franchise. Have Doug Hilliard here. He's our sales manager, and he's going to tell you about these 2 beautiful Hondas behind us.
Well, I tell you, Doug, it's kind of exciting when you have some of the best-selling cars not only in America, but in the world. Now, what do we have here? This Pilot is fantastic, brand new.
Yes, Gary, we have the brand new 2018 Honda Pilot. It is a Touring Elite, and it is absolutely loaded with everything. Rear entertainment, navigation, you name it, it's got it.
Perfect for the family. It's the ultimate SUV. It's the ultimate sport activity vehicle that haul the kids to Little League and soccer practice and football and more. Now, Doug, what do we have here?
It's the Honda Civic Type R, Gary. They're made in only limited numbers, and people from all over the United States are calling us. Everybody wants one of these.
And, of course, they have it here at Fairfield Honda. Doug, congratulations. Good luck in a great 2018, and make it Fairfield for fair deals.
Ray-Ban, Nike, Polo Ralph Lauren, Maui Jim, Costa, Gucci, Wiley X, Price Optical has the widest selection of sunglass eyewear in the area. Attention gas workers and outdoorsmen and women. Wiley X sunglasses are ANSI safety rated and military ballistic certified. At Price Optical, we set our sights on your vision. Our focus is on providing you complete quality eyewear. Price Optical, for the finest in eyewear. For the finest detail and handcrafted jewelry, there is one name to know. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, Oaks Plaza, East 3rd, Golden Strip in Williamsport. Let them make you an original. And remember, they are your diamond headquarters. Absolutely the best prices, bar none, on diamonds anywhere in Central PA. And of course, the finest gemstones in the world today, from sapphires to tanzanite. Now is the time to let them make you an original. Blair Brothers Goldsmiths, your diamond headquarters, Golden Strip.
You've known the name for more than 50 years. Alvarado Construction, offering extensive design and build services all over Pennsylvania. John Alvarado, now you're doing even more residential.
We've partnered with Scholl's Design, a residential architectural firm, offering designs out of their catalog. Also have the ability to do a custom design in-house for a client.
And a remodel, like the Kiss FM home makeover, a huge success.
That was a great project. Gave them a new kitchen in about 3 days.
Alvarado Construction for residential and commercial builds.
Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, serving 3 meals 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 3 p.m. on Sundays. House-made desserts, including famous Griggs' sticky buns, coffee, peanuts, and peanut butter, and specialty drinks. Griggs' Coffee and Peanuts and Dolly's Diner, just off North Loyalsock Avenue in Montoursville.
Kiss 1027, the 80s to now.
Babe Bear, we're back. Fairfield Auto Group postgame show. Gary Crispin, Babe Bear, Ben Reichley was down with Joe Fagnano. You talk about Fagnano growing up as a player these last 2 games as a starter, putting up big numbers. 21 out of 29, 271, 5 touchdowns. Not a bad night.
No, not a bad night at all. And, I thought the Millionaires' offense was clicking. I thought the defense was clicking. And I thought they really showed good balance once again for 2 weeks in a row. They're going to need that good balance as they go through the season. Yeah, absolutely. Marcus Simmons. And let's take a look at Simmons and a River Valley Transit big play. It's a highlight reel in the first half where they put 49 points on the board. There was only one score, but Mifflin County was 49-6 at halftime. And if we've got that ready to go, let's go to a River Valley Transit big play. And there's a few you can choose from. Simmons tonight caught 6 for 109. Here's a great throw down the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. We'll find it. I swear it's there somewhere. Simmons tonight in this ball game, 6 for 109, 2 touchdowns. Ethan Stryker caught 5 for 64 and 2. Colin Esposito caught 1 at the tail end of the half on a diving catch. Remember, he had one called back last week. He caught 3 for 43, and Tanner Esposito made some nice catches early at 4 for 37 yards. Those are the top receivers. A big-time night for Joe Fagnano. Big-time night for Joe Fagnano and the Williamsport Millionaires. Now they got to take it on to Hazleton, Gary Crispin, and we'll see what they got there. And we'll be back with them in 2 weeks. Let's roll our replay. I'm not sure which we're going to right here, but again, here's Fagnano as he's back to pass. And this is going to be the play across the middle, and that's going to be Colin Esposito for the final touchdown of the half. That is a River Valley Transit big play. That's going to do it for us, babe. It's a great Labor Day weekend. Hard to believe weekend number 2 next week. We're going to be the road. Southside losing tonight in overtime at Danville. South's got a heck of a team. Hughesville, I didn't see a final score. They were beating Central Mountain 17-6 last time I had a chance to see it. And Hughesville next week, Military Appreciation Night.
Big night. We're going to be there as South and Hughesville. They've had some great games over the years. That's going to be fun. That is our Randy Rodarmo All-State game here live on WebWeeklyLive.com.
Well, I will add that late in the game, they had Hughesville scored another touchdown. It was 24-6 at that point. So I'm pretty sure Hughesville won that game.
That's impressive.
Two one-on-one teams who have had impressive wins and impressive play. South with a great game against a very good Danville team.
Yeah, no question. So that is going to do it tonight. Next week, Hughesville hosting South. That is our game of the week. 2 weeks, we're going to be right back here, STA Stadium. Millionaires next week have to go to Hazleton. The PA Sports Live guys will have that game live in Hazleton. Our game in 2 weeks will be back here, the Millionaires hosting Wyoming Valley West. It won't get easier in the Wyoming Valley Conference. Great start, though. Big night for Fagnano, our star, and a good chance he'll be the Price Optical Athlete of the Week. I would think he's got to be one of the guys for big consideration. For our entire crew tonight, for Babe Mayer and Ben Reichley, I'm Gary Crispin saying so long from STA Stadium. Final score tonight, the Cherry and White go to 2-0. They win it big, 49-26 over Mifflin County. 2nd and 7. Hankins looking for right, going for all of it. Dante, end zone, touchdown, Millionaires. What a throw, what a catch. Dante Wright on 4th and 4. Play action, dumping it down the middle, wide open. Hunter Finn, goal line, touchdown South. 13-0. You got Shade, top of the screen. Conboy back here, back to pass, looking for Shea. Shea's got his man beat on the dead run. Touchdown Warriors. They came back to Kavanaugh, 30, 25, 20. Kavanaugh for the corner. Kavanaugh, goal line, touchdown. First down at 10. They go to Potts, and there's Potts, 45-50. Potts going to run away from people. He's at the 20, the 15. Touchdown, Potts.